Happy Monday night, Infinity Fellowship. It actually may be a Tuesday or a Wednesday when you watch this, but I want to welcome you back to the core of consciousness, to the apex of authenticity. It's great to have you all here in the space with us. This is Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr, and I am excited to welcome you into a redo. Those of you who tune in during the week to watch Yoga Sunday on fourth Sundays at the Infinity Fellowship got a bit of a surprise, and we got the same surprise during the live Yoga Sunday. There was some kind of computer glitch that echoed the audio back and forth. So it was extremely difficult to listen to and to move through. So I appreciate those of you who hung in there, who tried to make it work with us, but I know it was difficult. And if you don't know, our standard at the Infinity Fellowship is excellence. We push it, we exhibit it, and although it was no fault of our own, it was just a flaw in technology. We had to reboot and download some software, but we fixed it. We also can't fix the past, but we can do something in the present. So we've created a small root yoga practice, a root chakra practice for you today to be a part of. In this practice today, this will give you just a brief, condensed version of Yoga Sunday. So we invite you into the space today. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you who are ready, go ahead and roll out your mats. Get yourself in the space of meditation. Begin to open your space for breathing. And I invite you into a space of sitting still in this moment. So go ahead and find your space on the floor wherever you are, whenever you're tuning into this. And we're going to leave you today with a root chakra practice, the energy of what is called Muladhara, the space of the root, that energy that connects you, that grounds you, that opens you up, that gives you stability. So if you've been feeling a little unstable, this practice tonight, this practice today, this practice on this replay will help give you that energy, because the chakra itself is a wheel. That's what the Sanskrit translates into. It's a wheel. So that wheel of life, we're going to unblock it, and you're going to feel much better physically, spiritually, and mentally. So find your space, and let's just take a few deep breaths together as we begin to start the practice. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Another deep breath in. Exhale to release. And we're just going to find our center for a few breaths. Continue to allow each inhalation to be more full, each exhalation to be a more complete release. And I want you, for the rest of these few minutes, to simply remind yourself to breathe. It is through the breath that is called the prana, the energy of the pranayama, also the energy of the Ashe. Ashe is not just spirit, it's not just a commandment of and so it is. It is a translation for breath, because when we're breathing, we're alive, yeah? So I want you to turn your energy and focus it on the breath with me right now. Inhaling, exhaling to release. Briefly allow your eyes to close and your heads to bow. We speak in this moment that something is said, shared, or moved in this practice that will remind someone here, O Creator, Divine Source, perceived by many different names and yet known by one unique energy, that we are always covered by you, that we are all connected and protected, and all is love, all is power. We speak that this practice grounds those who are seeking the stability and grounds them in love. And so it is. Amin, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. Deep breath in. Exhale to release. To continue to breathe like this. So we found our place on the mat. We're going to do this practice today. And you all know, as an instructor, I like to be able to give you some adjustments and some spaces where you can be where you want to be. So for you advanced yogis, you can go for it. For you beginner yogis, as always, we're going to give you some modifications. It's a lot easier when you have some people in the room with you. And while we don't have the people that we had on Yoga Sunday, because I took that video down because it was on my nerves, and I hope it was on yours too, because when you don't have audio working well, it's difficult to pay attention. But isn't it great you get to pay attention tonight? And I've got some lovely assistants to help me out on the mats. First, I'd like to bring up the lady on my left-hand side. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Kai, and I'm 11 years old, and I'm here to help my dad do yoga.
I love it. Thank you. You may take your place on the mat. You know, it was so nice that you get to have kids with you. You get to have your kids with you after school and a great day of school, that let's do it twice. I've got another young lady on my right. Who do we have here?
Hello, my name is Kamaria, and I am 9 years old, and I will be helping my dad with yoga. And I hope y'all don't break a leg.
Good. We hope you don't break a leg. In the theater, we say break a leg and good luck. But here in this space, we invite you to not break a leg, as Kamaria said. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for taking your positions. And thank you for your energy and your input today. If we've got little ones doing it, y'all, guess what? We grown-ups can do it too. Let's pay attention to what grounds us. Let's pay attention to the root. As you find your space on the floor, find a comfortable position to be seated in, and let's pay attention to today's meditation. Today's meditation comes to us from the great George Washington Carver, sending a shout back out to the narrative site, KNARRATIVE, Sister Professor Karen Hunter, Dr. Greg Carr, my blood brother and scholar, discussed Booker T. Washington, W.B. Du Bois, and of course, the work of George Washington Carver. So this is something that we should pay attention to tonight and pay intention to. Quote, reading about nature is fine, but if a person walks in the woods and listens carefully, he can learn more than what is in books, for they speak with the voice of God. Take a deep inhale on that. Exhale to release. And as we begin the practice today, as you have found yourself in the space of comfort, go ahead and think about what that means to you. Hopefully it means something great and something good. As part of the root practice is not just on the mat, y'all. The root practice is in life. So as you're working for core stability, I am advising you that after this practice, that you go outside and you take your shoes off and you plant your feet in the Mother Earth and you sit there or you walk there and you allow yourself to be planted. The old folks used to say, like a tree planted by the water, I shall not be moved. Be mindful that after this practice, your body will be alive in a whole new way. We're not going to push ourselves over the edge today, but what we're going to do is open this body up. So go ahead and join me on the mat. Find a seated position where you're sitting upright. If you need a block, you grab a block, and that's great. You may sit on the block as well. Comfortable position with your legs crossed. You can cross your legs, yeah. Or Kai, you cross your legs to demonstrate. Kamaria, you can do like me. Great. Place your palms down. Facing up. Good. Breathing slowly in and out through your nose. Receiving the energy from the air. Maintaining the focus on the breath. Inhaling. Feeling the air traveling down the esophagus, down into the diaphragm and even into the hips. Rolling the shoulders back and down toward the floor. Continuing to inhale and exhale through your nose. And now placing your hands at heart center. In this space of intention, allow your eyes to close. Focus on your intention for today, for right now. Is your intention to get stronger? Is your intention to free your root energy? Is your intention to make it through the practice? Whatever it is, close your eyes and set that intention right now. Good. Release the hands back to the thighs and then come to all fours. From the all four position, I want you to begin to check in with your body because yoga is about alignment. So in this space of alignment, as you are on all fours, I want you to check in with your body. Toes are planted firmly in the mat. Your knees are about hips distance apart and directly under your hips. Check in with your wrists to make sure that they are not going forward or backwards, but they are directly under your shoulders. So take them back so that they're there. Good. Make sure that your back is flat and your head is tilted up slightly, looking forward, just beyond the front edge of your mat. That's a good neutral tabletop position. All right, brothers, sisters, ladies, let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, arch your back. Drop your head toward the floor. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the head, drop the navel toward the floor. Arch your back downward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press back up. Round the back. This is cat-cow. Continue to breathe like this. Inhale. Lift the head. Drop the navel. Exhale, round the back. Blow it all out. Continue revelations like this to warm your own body up. Go at your own pace. Moving with the breath. So don't just jump into cat and then take a deep breath. We want you to ease into cat. Inhale all the way full. Exhale, release all the way out. Back and forth. I feel you, fellas. I feel you, sisters. I feel you all over the world. Good. Now let's come back to neutral. Tabletop. Take an inhale here. Point your toes toward the back of the room. Bring those big toes together. Send those knees toward the outer edges of the mat. Press back and sit your butt on your heels and reach forward. Child's pose. You can rest your head on the mat. You can rest your head on a block. You can place a block between your knees. You may need to roll up a towel, first timers, and place it on top of your heels, on the back of your ankles. Child's pose is the resting position. Got your block, Smoochie? Good. Drop it lower. Drop it lower. Lay it on the side. 3 ways you can do the block. Now reach forward. Awesome. Spread those fingertips out. Drive those palms into the mat. Even as you sit back deeper. Point those toes and bring those big toes together. Let them touch each other. Child's pose. A few good deep breaths like this. At any given time in the practice, you can rest in child's pose. You can say Namaste in child's pose right now. Inhale, come back to all fours. Take your toes to the outer edges of the mat. Tuck them in. Press your body back. Lift your hips. Straighten your arms. Straighten your legs. Downward facing dog. Excellent at home. Now let's tighten up our downward facing dog. Thank you, ladies, for being here to model for me. Feet about hips distance apart. Good. Lifting those hips, your tippy toes. Now bend your knees slightly. Arch your back up. Now straighten your legs. Now lower yourself back down on your heels. Good. Drop your head towards your knees. Good. 2 more deep breaths right there. Good. Last breath. Big inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look between your hands. Step, walk, or jump forward. Forward fold. For forward fold at home, you can rest on a block. You can stand on a block so you can raise the floor. Whatever is comfortable for you in a forward fold. We begin to fold at the waist, lumbar spine, continuing until we can go down and drop a head toward the knees. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten the back. Hands on your knees, or hands on your shins, or hands on your thighs. Whatever you tells you to do. I'm 6'2", so it's a little bit different for me. Straighten that back. Neutral back. Flat. Good. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And reach toward the ceiling. Look between your hands. Extended mountain pose. Big inhale, hands together at prayer. Exhale to heart center. Y'all give me an Om. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Om. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your sides. Now let's check in with our bodies, y'all, at home. Let's grind the 4 corners of the feet into the mat. We want this to be an active position. Tadasana, mountain pose, asana pose, tada, tada, mountain. Simple. You want to be grounded because this is actually a root chakra pose. So lift your toes up. Good, Kai. Lift your toes up so you can ground into the mat. Then spread the toes like you got claws. Drive them into the mat. Turn your shins, turn your ankles, everything in so that you start activating the quads. Now lift that navel up and in toward the spine. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Move them back toward the back of the room. Now send them toward the floor. Extend the fingertips. Shoot some light from them. Standing in perfect posture. Tadasana. Now I'm going to call the breaths. So do the breaths with me. This is the flow energy of today. We're only going to warm up using some flow energy. Then we're going to pause and get in some poses that are going to strengthen our root chakra. And then we're going to go from there. Hang in there. You're with us. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Find the stillness. Keep that same energy in your upper body. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach toward the sky. Look between your hands. Send those thumbs toward the back of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, walk, or jump back to a low plank. Hold up the push-up position. Drop to the floor. Come forward 2 inches. Point your toes toward the back of the room and rest on the top of your feet. Press up with your arms. Drop the shoulders back. Upward facing dog. You might be resting on your thighs. That's a good modification if you're not used to it. Big inhale here. Expand the chest. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 good breaths there. Deep healing breaths. Let's hear them. Last big breath in. Exhale, blow it all out. Bend your knees, step or jump, float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Great job, ladies. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Let's put it all together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. You can walk it a little bit, warm your body up, and find the stillness. If you're feeling weak in the arms, roll your biceps out. Roll your biceps outward. It opens up, but keep your hands planted. Fingers spread, driving into the mat. Good. Let's keep it going, ladies. Let's keep it going, folks at home. Inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. Bend your legs, bend your knees. Step, float, or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good warm up. Hold it there. If you're feeling your arms are getting tired, press back further. Lift your hips higher. You put the weight balanced in 3 places: your feet, your hands, your hips. If you're leaning forward, you're putting all the strain on your shoulders and your arms. Turn your biceps out. Keep your hands planted. Bring those shoulder blades together. Good. Big inhale. Drop to your knees if you need to in child's pose, of course. Exhale, blow it all out. Step, jump, or float forward. Come on, ladies. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. In any of these salutations, if you want to throw 3 or 4 push-ups or 10 push-ups in between, upward facing dog and downward facing dog, you can do that. Big inhale here, ladies. Exhale, blow it all out. Step just your right foot forward. Inhale up into Warrior One on the right side. Love it. Now let's check in with our warrior. Go ahead and bring your arms down to your side. Rest them on the hips for a second. Y'all feel good? Yes. Face toward the front. Send your shoulders toward the front of the room. Make sure that your ankle is directly under your knee. You might have to widen or shorten your stance to do that. Point your toe at 12 o'clock. Front toe, 12 o'clock. Straight on the clock. Back foot, 45-degree angle. You got that knee? Straighten it. Lift that kneecap to engage the quad. Lean forward. Make sure that the knee is directly over the ankle. Grind that foot into the earth. The outside of this left foot, grind it into the back of the mat to lift the arc on that left foot. Good. Feel those hips. Roll those shoulders back and down. Now lift the hands toward the sky. Good. Look between the hands. That's a good-looking Warrior One on the right side. Step your back foot in. Smooch. Good. Right there. See how that's lined up directly? Your knee over your ankle. That's good yoga. All right. Now let's add some movement to it. Inhale. Send your thumbs to the back of the room. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One big breath here. Exhale, step just the left hand forward. Warrior One on the left side. Inhale up. Nice. Same adjustments. Knee directly over ankle. Grinding the four corners of the front foot into the mat. 45-degree angle on the back leg, lifting that kneecap to engage the quad. Driving the blade side of the foot into that mat, really good. Lifting that arch on the inside of that right foot up. Finding the space, then the stillness. Breathing deeply. Y'all breathing? Good. You breathing? Good. Find the stillness. It's important to root. You want to feel that root energy now as that chakra begins to flow. Let's bring it alive. We're going to do sun bees. Sun bee salutations. Ready? Inhale, send the thumbs to the back of the room. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, blow it all out. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. Left leg forward. Good, Kai. Inhale, up into warrior. Left side. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Warrior one on the right side. Inhale up. Great job. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warrior one on the left side. Inhale up. Grounding. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Blow it all out. Bend your knees. Step, float, or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up and sit back into chair. Aha. Sit and hold it. Take a deep inhale. Squat a little deeper. I know, isn't it something? Activating that root chakra. Don't sit forward. Sit down and slightly back. Big inhale. Exhale. Standing, come to standing. Good. Hands to the side. Good. Take a deep inhale and an exhale. Come to a seated position on the mat. Y'all are doing great, y'all. We're good. We're 20 plus minutes in, but we're going to keep going. Let's come to all fours. Everybody got your block? Grab your block. We're going to ease into this next position, and we're going to be in that position for a little while. Y'all good with that? Good with that? We're doing yoga today. You good with that at home? All right. Come to all fours. Good. Now, let's simply let ourselves move back on the mat until we're up on our tippy toes on the balls of our feet. We're going to be doing a yogi squat. Can you balance there? Isn't that great? Modified frog. Move to the right. Cheat your left foot out some. Move to the left. Cheat your right foot out some. Begin to turn your toes in the direction of your knees. Now drop the knee to the mat. Open that space up in the hips. And just sway a little bit from side to side. Just to open that space up. Place your hands in front of you, in between your legs, and start to press out with your elbows against your inner thighs. When you reach that space where we are completely comfortable, begin to lean back and cheat back to touch your heels alternately on the mat. Open it up. Some of you at home, tight hips, you got that stress that's holding on in your hips. This is the way to start opening them. Breathing the whole time. Good. Now either go into the full yogi squat with your heels on the mat, your entire foot, or grab a block, place it in a low position, medium, or high position so that you can then sit upright. You advanced yogis, you'll be right here already. And that's great. Everyone else, come to this space. Spread your legs. Awesome. Grab your block. Yeah, you can do it. But I want you to do it with the block so we can demonstrate. Good, Smooch. You're going to want to rest on a block. Take your hands, place them at prayer. Good. Now that we have hands at prayer, take a deep breath. Exhale. Bring your hands towards your heart center and down. Oh, what did that do? That opened our legs some more, didn't it? Point our toes in the same direction as our knees. Press and hold. Yes, you're going to feel some constant tension on the inner parts of your thighs and your hips. That's what you want. Hold that space. Inhale. Exhale, stretch a little deeper. Yoga is not pain, so if you find yourself about to scream and you feel like something is about to snap, crackle, pop, pull back, ease in. And you ease in by raising your hands up towards your face. Isn't that pretty good? No snap, crackle, pop. Find the stillness though, Smoochie. Drop those hands back down as you can. Good. Good breathing. You might say a little bit of a mantra here for yourself. Since your hands are at the heart center, that's the Anjali Mudra, the hand position of the heart, of the open space. Open your chakra right now. Feel that color red coming up from the ground, emanating through your hips, activating everything. Gentlemen, good activator right here, okay? Ladies, good activator and healer. Might have a good day today or tonight. Ashe. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Drop that left hand to the floor, to the space just beyond your left foot and your toes. Open the palm toward the front of your body. Take the right hand and sit it on a diagonal up toward the sky. Let's see if you can get a straight line going across your body on a diagonal as you press that left elbow into the crease between your left thigh and your left calf. Inhale and open it up, Smooch. This way first. Good. Slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Hands back together. Inhale, opposite side. And exhale and breathe it out. Allow it to breathe. A couple of breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale back to center. At your own pace at home. Inhale. Stretch to the left side. Open it up. Exhale back to heart center. Inhale, opposite side diagonal. Exhale back to heart center. Inhale. Exhale back to heart center. You might be sitting on the couch doing that. Inhale. You might be sitting on the floor with your back against the couch doing this. That's the modification. You may not be on a block at all for you advanced yogis. That's a modification. Push yourself. Last time. One more round. Inhale. Exhale, opposite side. And back to heart center. Good. Turn your toes toward the front of the room and cheat your feet in. Come forward off the block onto all fours. Good. Now come all the way to the ground. Go ahead and lie flat on the mat. Bring your arms to your sides, ladies. And at home. Point your toes toward the back of the mat or the back of the room. Make sure that your palms are facing up. Good. Now, follow this directly. We're going to do locust position. For you advanced yogis, you know locust. But I want you to lift your chest off the mat right now and look straight ahead. Lift your arms. Point them toward the back of the room. Now lower them down on an exhale. Let's try that again. Inhale up, lift your chest. Stretch your arms toward the back of the room. Exhale, release. Now the lower part of your body, keeping your pelvis pressed into the mat. Lift your legs, point your toes toward the back of the room. Lift just your legs. Good. Inhale. Exhale, drop them to the floor. Inhale, lift your legs. Point your toes toward the back of the room. Engage those quads, lock those knees, and lift those kneecaps. Good. Drop them to the floor. Now let's put it all together for full locust position. Take a big inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your arms, point your toes toward the back of the room. Lift your legs too. Fly like Superman. Fly like an eagle. Good. Hold still, find the stillness. Drop it to the mat. See locust again. Inhale. Exhale, and inhale, lift it up. Send those hands to the back of the room. Arms to your sides. Lift those legs, lift those thighs, point those toes. Look straight ahead. Exhale, release. Good. Now we're going to do floor bow. Great job, y'all. We're almost through this practice. So if you need support for floor bow, you can get a towel if you've got a towel at home. If you're flexible, you're going to grab the inner part of the top part of your foot, the upper part of your ankle, or you're going to use a yoga strap. Kamaria is going to demonstrate the yoga strap around the ankles. Good. Reach back and grab the towel with one hand or the other. You're going to have to grab it close, Kamaria, because you know you have those stretchable skills. All right, good. On the count of three, ready for floor bow? Inhale up, kick into your hands, lift your chest, look straight ahead, hold that position of stillness. Since you got the strap, you can kick back, it'll lift your upper body. Good. Smoochie, grab your ankles. I think you can grab your ankles and demonstrate. Bring your heels towards your buttocks. Good. Lift up. That's a good yogi position. Don't rock. We're not going to do rock in the boat. Floor bow. Okay, release. All right, at home, y'all, we got one more in us. Ready to inhale? Grab your ankles. Inhale, lift up. Floor bow position. Hold it for 2 breaths. Exhale to release. Good. Now, come back around to a seated position, y'all. We're almost there. We're almost in that space. Come back around to a seated position. We're going to do bridge, and then we're going to do supported bridge. So these are the restorative spaces. This is when we restore that root energy in your space. So lie flat on your mat with your feet facing the front. Lie flat. Get your block and bring it close. We won't need it yet. Good. Not on your head. We don't need it. Don't put your block or your pillow under your head yet. Just put it beside your mat. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to lay down with my 2 daughters on the side. Good. Now lying flat, we're going to bring our buttocks. I bring our feet toward our buttocks. Bring them in. Good. Keep our head back on the mat. Keep your neck elongated. Pretend that I put a hook inside your navel and I'm lifting up your hips. Raise them up, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Not yet, not yet. Well, if you need it supported, you can make it supported. Reach your fingers forward. Keep those hips lifted. Good. Kai is doing unsupported. Keep your head straight. Look up toward the sky. Do not move your neck from side to side. Good. Take a few deep breaths there. Go ahead and place your block in place so that you can rest it just above your tailbone at your lower back of your lumbar spine. It can be low, it can be high, depending on your body weight, your body length. You can also do it with a pillow. All right, find your spot, feet flat on the floor. You can either grab your ankles place your hands on the mat or clasp your hands under you in prayer position or simple prayer position. Find the stillness. We're going to be here for several deep breaths. Do not look your head from left to right. You'll damage your neck. And I need everybody's neck to be all right. I used to say in hip hop, you better protect your neck. Protect your neck. Find the stillness and breathe. Find that stillness, Moochie. There you go, baby. Good work. Great work at home, y'all. One more good filling breath in. Lift those hips even higher as if I'm lifting you up. Go ahead and kick your block or your pillow out. Release yourself to the floor. Good. Now bring yourself up to a seated position and extend your right leg toward the front of the mat. Good job. Take your left foot, insert it to the inside of your right thigh. They already know. If you need the towel or you need the strap, go ahead and wrap it around your right foot. And for you ladies to demonstrate, sit straight up, reach toward the sky. Exhale, turn your shoulders towards your right foot and forward fold. Seated extension. You can grab your foot, but go down slowly, bending at your lower back first. Find the position of stillness and hold it and breathe. Lower back, navel. Navel to the center of the chest, lumbar spine to the thoracic spine, the upper part of your back, finally to the head. Some of you, your head is going to be on your knee, and that's great. Others, you're just going to be slightly forward, feeling the stretch in your quads and your lats. Breathe into it. Take yourself 3 good breaths. Find the stillness. Try not to round your back. You want to always try to keep your back as flat as possible. Sometimes we round our back over much. That can cause spinal damage. So we want to be careful not to over round, because then you'll find it's difficult to breathe, yes? For those of you who are rounding, yeah, you know. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to seated. Switch legs. Extend the left leg. Send the right foot squarely into the inner groin on the left leg. Inhale, sit up, reach tall. Exhale, fold at the lower back. Then bring your chest toward the knees. Then if you can, the head toward the knees, or wrap the towel. You may be at a simple degree. You may be at a 30-degree angle. If that's you, that's great. You may not be at 180 degrees or flat out. Do what your body's telling you to do. That's what it's about. Whatever you do, find the stillness. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Good. Lower your head and hold it right there and breathe. Good job, Smoochie. Hold it and breathe. Those 3 breaths again. We're almost there. One more good breath. Exhale, blow it all out. Come back up to seated. Clear your mat. Lie all the way back on your mat. Feet toward the front of the room. Good. Bring your hands to your sides. Palms up. Bring your toes together. Now let them drop toward the outer edges of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to release. We've reached the final position. Shavasana. Corpse pose. Relax and allow yourself this space of rest. Rest in the space, which is what you do when you go to sleep. This is the 180 degrees, right? 90 degrees is upright. It means you're alive. This is the space of repose. So allow the grooves to enter your body. Since my daughters participated with me, I'm going to smudge them with some sage and copal, and I'm going to smudge for you. So you can imagine that this is going through your consciousness as well as we reignite that root energy. Enjoy it. Congratulate yourself. You made it through a great practice. We are speaking good into your world and your life. Prayers of protection upon you. We speak that as you leave this place, as you exist in this space of consciousness, that you recognize and remember that all is well. In your consciousness, receive the mantra, all is well. I am not just surviving, I am thriving. I am healthy. I am whole. I am rejuvenated. I release all doubt. I release all fear. I release all shame. I release all guilt. I embrace power. I embrace love. I embrace victory. I am moving forward into the greatest days of my existence. I exist in the right now of power. I am deeply and lovingly rooted. And so it is. As you now are becoming more aware of your body. I invite you to allow yourself to embrace the feeling of your clothes on your skin and just appreciate it for a moment. Begin to feel the way your skin feels against the mat. And embrace that moment. Go ahead and allow yourself to roll over on one side as you come back into this space. Sit in the fetal position. Hug yourself. Love yourself for a second there. And then go ahead and push yourself back up to seated in the comfortable upright space. Congratulating yourself for making it through a great yoga journey today. We invite you in this space now to place your hands at heart center. Thank you, young ladies. Thank y'all at home for joining us. We invite you to take a deep breath here. Exhale to release. And join us in 3 utterances of a mantra. This is a mantra that is going to activate and clear and keep that root chakra open. It is LAM, L-A-M. Say LAM. Laum. That's how we'll say it, okay? All right, are we ready? Inhale. Exhale. Laum. Another one, inhale. Laum. Inhale. Laum. And inasmuch as we have practiced together and been in this space and made it through an awesome practice, an awesome hour of power and empowerment with the root chakra, this is going to be up. We ask that you like, you subscribe, you share. And I thank you for your practice and saying the words of recognition of the divine in you and the divine in me, recognizing and seeing that. Namaste. 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 Give high fives to the ladies at home. If you'd like to leave a gift with the Infinity Fellowship, y'all, as always, we want to make sure that you are able to participate with us fully. As we said, our Sunday, Yoga Sundays audio had some issues, but guess what? We got them fixed, and we're here for you. So if you'd like to give, for those of you who are participating, you can give via Cash App. You can give via PayPal. You can give via snail mail. I'll put this up on the screen so you can freestyle it and give at your convenience when you get off the mat tonight or today, wherever you are. We speak that you have enjoyed this. We live and exist because of your kindness. We live independently because of your goodness and because of your recognition that just like day and night is a cycle, so is giving and receiving. And so in recognition of that energy, we want to give you an opportunity to affirm that by giving. And so we speak with you and for you our giving affirmation. We do this when we have Sunday services, but we'll put this up and we'll speak it. And I invite you to speak it with me as you are preparing to give before you leave. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely, with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Take a deep breath there with me on that. Exhale to release. And there's the giving slide for those of you who are making your contribution at this moment. You can take a picture of the screen, Cash App Infinity Fellowship, or PayPal securely, Infinity Fellowship, or you can even put it in the mail. Great to have you guys with us tonight. I am excited to bring to you as we get out of here today. It'll take us out for the hour of power. I like the hour of power. We should do this more. But that's what we got Yoga Sunday for. Sister Akua Taylor, AkuaTaylor.com. Visit her. That's her Root Chakra hit, and I'm speaking that it's a hit. I am deeply rooted. So y'all enjoy that on the way out. Until I talk to you all again, this has been Rev Jeff with the Infinity Fellowship. Visit me at myif.org. Tag us in photos if you've got them on Instagram. You can find us online. And I appreciate you joining us tonight. Until I talk to you again, remember, when you get information in, it does become knowledge. When you take knowledge and you do something with it, you put it into action, that's when it becomes wisdom. So y'all be wise. On behalf of Infinity, we love you. And there's nothing you can do about it either. Peace and blessings.